Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
I received a $10 tip. Oh. Okay, so hold on. It's OneMinuteMan. He tipped $10. He has an update on the Asterian situation, I believe. Let's see what he has to say. Thank you for the $10 tip, OneMinuteMan. Is that the biggest tip of the day so far? It is. Let's get him on the leaderboard. Okay, so he says, I rewatched your segment from a few days back, the I Got Robbed segment, where Asterian stole my stuff. He says, I wanted to find out why you didn't get an option for a happy ending and avoiding frustration. It turns out you locked yourself out of that conversation with Asterian like you did with Saravok. In part 42 of the playthrough, okay, 25 minutes, 46 seconds in, I chose option 1. All right, what do you need? All right, expresses agreement in this context. When you went back on your word and you didn't help him, you pissed him off. If you had chosen option 2, you can't finish the ritual, you'll kill all these people, you would have been given the opportunity to persuade Asterian. That would still be in your party. Nobody dies except Cazador, and all prisoners go free to live in the Underdark. Everyone in your party is proud of Asterian, a really happy and satisfying outcome. Wow. So just think about that. Because of an arbitrary conversation choice that I made in part 42 of a 133-part playthrough, some, 100 hours later, that choice is somehow remembered by the game engine, and I'm screwed out of having a happy ending. Who would have even thought, back then that you're not understanding what you're saying or that it has any repercussions or what it means, right? Right? So, yeah, that's kind of, I'll be honest, I think that's kind of silly that you're locking yourself out of content later for something you did early in the game, okay? Anyway, I received another $10 tip, of course, from OneMinuteMan. And he continues on with this. He says, in conclusion, the dialogue would allow for Asterian to actually have a very positive and satisfying character arc, which would make him a better and mature person. Your choice of dialogue brings out the worst in him, so you end up losing a useful companion, and worse because he has your good stuff, which rightfully belongs to him. I disagree. He has been fighting alongside you, putting his life on the line. You expect him to leave butt naked? No, I think, like I said, there should be an option to hash it out. Either he keeps it all, you keep it all, or there's a compromise option, or you fight for it, as I explained last week when we went over that. If I were him, I would have left you nothing. Maybe there's a lesson to be learned. Be careful how you talk to people. Choose your words carefully. You may lose someone important to you in life. That's how it works. Fair enough. Maybe it's a life lesson, or maybe it's just a really annoying, arbitrary line early in the game that you have no idea the repercussions of because of the way that they coded the game. But, well, thank you very much, OneMinuteMan. I appreciate that this morning. Okay. Well, OneMinuteMan has tipped another $5 tip. I think he has maybe some suggestions about the spear situation. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. He says, sorry, it was part 122. Was it the dialogue choice you're talking about? If that's the case, then that makes more sense. As for the mission spear, you're not the first to experience something like this. It seems AoE scan, looting, or move dead body could help solve the problem. You already mentioned where it might be. If you had tried, maybe you could have avoided today's rant. No, I should rant anyway. I should get it off my chest because it's just a problem that shouldn't exist in the game. Anyway, you can beat the Elder Brain without Karlach. Don't panic. Personally, if the spear was important to me, I would have reloaded the fight. But that's the thing. I don't want to redo the fight. It's already an annoying, frustrating fight. And no one wants to see me redo it. I don't want to redo it. And I'm kind of sticking with what happens in this game. Reloading is not always the situation. Not always the solution. Sometimes you got to live with what happens in the game. And I'm not going to reload. I'm going to see what happens.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.